Good evening, everyone. My name is Debbie Singleton, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I come to you live Monday evenings at 7 p.m. Arizona time. And I hope everyone had a great weekend and a great day. Today I got to pick up all of the grandkids. It was my day to run around and pick them all up from school. It was wonderful. I had a great day. And this weekend, my husband, the wonderful man that he is, he cleaned my car, detailed it top to bottom, inside and out. So I have a clean car, but it doesn't look like for very long on the outside because it looks like today it was going to rain. But for now, it is beautifully cleaned. He detailed all the seats, everything. I mean, it was detailed. He cleaned out everything. Oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. It's like, I think we need to do this more often because you have a kid mobile. So all the kids coming and going and doing all their kid stuff with their feet. And oh my goodness, yeah. So it's a little bit crazy there, but it was so nice because I got in it this morning to go pick up my granddaughter and take her to school. And I'm like, okay, my car's clean, so let's keep it that way. And she's like, oh my goodness, Mimi, it is very clean. I said, yes. Well, football worked very hard this weekend to keep it, cleaning it. So it was so nice. But I had a great weekend. And looking forward to Thursday when we get to watch all the kids go trick or treating. So that's such a highlight. They're all old enough and they're super excited. They all have their costumes and they're all just getting ready to go trick or treating and have a great, wonderful time. So, looking forward to that. Anyway, so I'm not sure who has all received my email letting everyone know. Good evening, Mom. Thanks for joining. I'm not sure who all has received my email regarding Christmas cards. I know it seems a little bit early, but you have to plan ahead. Here in the craft world, we always plan way ahead. And so I was diligently working when I was at retreat on which cards I wanted to plan out. So I combed YouTube and I combed Pinterest and I found 5 cards that I thought I would offer up to make Christmas cards for. So I'm having a Christmas workshop on November 14th and I have the studio open from 9 to 3. You can come in and make cards anytime, all between 9 and 3. So, and I'll have everything all cut out for you and everything all prepared for you. And you can come in and you can make 20 cards and 20 envelopes. And so I will give you all the details. If you haven't gotten my email that plans all that out for you, please let me know. I think at the beginning of this, to whatever this process that I do, I put how you can contact me. So you can contact me by dezignitwithdeb, and that's DEZIGNIT with deb at gmail.com. I'm on Facebook with Design It with Deb, or my personal one. Also, I'm going to send out an invite through Facebook. So if you haven't gotten that, I just haven't gotten to that. I haven't figured out how to quite do that yet. But you can also send me a text at 602-206-6832, and I can send you out the invite again through your email if I don't have your email, so that you can let me know what cards you want so that I can prep the cards and get them all situated for you. So when you come, you have everything all ready for you and you know what cards you want to do. I'm just going to kind of give you a little preview of the cards in case you haven't seen them, so you know what cards I have picked out for you guys. Now, mind you, we can change the sayings on all the cards. So if you don't like the sayings on them, we can definitely change them. So here's card number 1, and it says, I hope your days are filled with fun and laughter. And again, we can change what the saying is. You can have Merry Christmas, you can have Happy Holidays. I mean, we have a ton of sayings. But this all this is die cut, so it takes a long time to die cut everything. So I need to know ahead of time so I can get everything all die cut out for you. And then you can also have a saying on the inside. I just left everything not with a saying, but you could always have a saying on the inside and do something on the inside if you want. This one's super cute. It does say Merry Christmas, but again, this is all die cutting, so this takes a long time. And I just got in all my, none of this has jewels on it, but I do have jewels to put on it. So I just got, some of them have been back ordered. And so now I finally have them all in, but I don't have it on here. And again, oh, this one I did. I put, may all your days be full of cheer. So again, you can change all the sayings that you want to and make it different. No problem. This one is peace on earth. Again, you can change the sayings. But look at this, how cute that is on the inside. And we can make it just a full sheet on the inside so you have more room to write, or we can put a sheet on this side so you have room to write and just keep that this way and put a saying and another saying on the inside. This one is really cute. This is something you can cut out. And it says, have a Merry Christmas, a very Merry Christmas. And this, can't tell because it is embossed on there, and then wishing you joy and happiness. So, and then the last one, this is a super cute little like open up card, and it says let it snow and season's greetings. Now again, you can put any saying on any cards, and I have a ton of stamps that you can make and put for any saying that you want to go on any of the cards. So, but I cased a lot of these from some of the people that are already making cards that I thought that were the cutest ones or the prettiest ones that I thought I really liked. So I cased a lot of these from. Anyways, so I just was like, oh my goodness, some of these are so cute. So I had to wait for some of the paper to come in. So contact me. That way you can have all your cards made and done before and send them out by the end of November and get that all situated. All right, so for tonight's card, I still am in the fall mood. Still, I know we have to prep for Christmas, but I'm still in the fall mood. So we still wanted to do something with the fall colors and all the changing of the leaves. And some people in some of the other states actually have fall colors, even though we do up north, but not down here. So I still wanted to use, where did I get the stamps? I don't know. Oh, here it is. So I thought I'd dive into, again, the autumn expressions. I did not use the actual stamp set last time. I used the paper, this beautiful, splendid autumn paper. I used this one other time. This paper is gorgeous. I mean, I used this on another card. I mean, this paper is just beautiful. I mean, I think I did the slat one, and I used all of this color paper because it's got all the colors in it. But of course, this, and then I think I used the back side of a couple of these that are plain. Oops, I did pull that. That are the plain colors. So I thought I'd use this paper again, but this time I thought I would use the actual stamp set and die set because I thought it was so nice. So this is the card, but I'm going to use different DSP, and I'm going to use the die set. The die set, I'll cut this out. And I wanted to put a fun fold in there. So I think this is, and I'm going to use different colors, but this is so pretty. And I decided also I wanted to add a little more texture to this. I just love I did not bring that in. So to add the texture, I didn't use the DSP all the way from here to here. What I did was I actually took the plaid and I made this piece plaid. I just love that plaid. And you have to have that. All right, so let's get started. And so I'm going to use this piece. This is actually another part of this piece, the same piece of paper that I just used. It's just another part of that paper. And it's a 6x6 paper. It's just another piece of it. It's like another extension of it. And the other piece is that other part. So this has got yellows in it. So I decided I'm going to use yellow. So we're going to use crushed curry as our base. So this is our base. So our base piece is the same that we're using. So it's 8.5 by 5.5. Score it at 4 1/4. So you score it still at 4 1/4. And then what you do is you cut off 1 1/4. Yep, cut off 1 1/4. And after you've cut off 1 1/4, you score at 3/4, and then you turn it around to keep it that way. And then you make this piece 4 inches. And this is the other piece of it. So after you've cut that off, I just cut off and made it 4 inches. I thought this was too long. Gonna be our arm. And I didn't like how long it was. You can leave it as long as you want. I just thought it was too long to mess with. So I cut off and made this piece 4 inches. So we can discard that. So that's what I did. So then now this piece is 4 inches. And this is going to go inside here. And this is going to be our arm. Okay. This piece, this is what I use the plaid on. I just love that plaid. And it'll carry to do all kinds of things, but that's going to go on here. So this is actually almost the same size as this. So this is 2 7/8 by 5 3/8. That's why it's all these 8s, because it's just about the same size, just so that it kind of sits on here. You barely have any margin. So we can actually go ahead and glue this on. Now, one side's a little flatter than this side. You can use either side you want. It doesn't really matter. But I like the bumpy side, bumpier side up on here. So I'm going to put my glue. You can use whatever means you like, but when you use embossing folders, the green glue seems to be the best from what I understand. I am a green glue person, so I only use green glue, but I understand that because it gets down in there, and so it'll stick down in there, and so it'll actually stick onto stuff a lot better than like the tape runners. So we're going to stick this on here, and it's going to be pretty close and pretty tight. So we're not really going to have any margins because we don't really want any margins, but very little. All right. And then this piece is 2 3/8 by 5 3/8. So it's going to be 5 3/8 this way. So it's going to just kind of be, it's going to be almost the same this way. And it looks like I didn't cut it quite the same. So we're going to have a little bit. But I'm going to try and center it. So it's kind of centered this way. So again, we're going to use green. Just mostly because I like green glue. I'm not a tape person. I can't seem to get that to work very well. But this, I'll try and get it pretty. I thought I had it pretty close, but I wanted it to kind of not have really much margin at the top and the bottom, but oh well. Must have not been very good at my cutting skill tonight. All right, so there we go. Now, for our inside, this away, I'm almost out. I'm going to stamp. I decided not to use white. You can use white if you want to, but we have this really pretty kind of a beige color, and it is called Basic Beige, actually. So this is for inside, it's 4 by 5 1/4. So I'm going to put that instead of just white. White will look just fine too. But I'm going to, this little wheat piece, that's this little right here. I thought that would be really cute to kind of stick out. So I actually stamped it in my other card. I stamped it in the crushed curry, and I'm going to go ahead and keep it in crushed curry. I just think this looks kind of nice in the crushed curry. So I'm going to just keep it in crushed curry. So I did my other card in my other favorite color of the season, which is Cajun Craze. But we're going to change this one up because I thought that the yellow looked so much better. So it's going to kind of show, but I'm going to kind of put it down here, and we can adjust where our arm's going to go. That still looks really pretty on there. Okay. And then, yeah, I think I'm going to stamp. So in the die set, to get these two pieces, you have to, this piece is awesome and amazing. I didn't even know this. I saw this lady use this, so I was like, oh my goodness. So this piece will cut out these two pieces. So it cuts out two of these, and it cuts out two of these. So you actually just put one color here and one color here, and then you get these two pieces. Because I was like, how did she do that? I don't understand how she could get those two pieces. So I actually had to watch her video because I'm like, I think that's so amazing because these two pieces just kind of fit together. And I thought that looked so interesting. So I liked that this, you know, kind of this fit inside there. I'm like, that's amazing. So it's by this, and it cuts this out. The die set cuts that out. The die set also cuts out several other pieces. So it'll cut out the wheat, cuts out a chain. You can make this like a purse looking thing. You can do all kinds of other things with it. Cuts out one of the leaves. This cuts out this like, log looking thing, cuts out the leaf. And then this makes part of the purse when you cut this out. So it cuts out that leaf. Then it cuts out an extra leaf, and it cuts out this other extra little leaf that you don't stamp, but you can cut out and make it look really pretty. So there's some fun little things in there. So I just thought that was very, very interesting. So I think I'm going to stamp my saying, my sentiment in the crushed curry as well. So I chose grateful for you. There's several sayings. It says, change can be beautiful. Have a perfectly lovely day. I love that saying too. Have a perfectly lovely day. Oh my goodness. The sayings I was looking for was Happy Thanksgiving. We don't have anything that really says Happy Thanksgiving. So I thought, all right, grateful for you is pretty darn close. So I don't know why we don't have anything that says like Happy Thanksgiving this year, but we don't. So this will fit in here. Barely fits on there, by the way. Now the Y kind of hangs off. So I think I'm going to bring that up just a little bit. My Y will still hang off, and my L might hang off too. But yeah, my L up here hangs off and my Y hangs off, but that's okay. Still looks pretty cute. So now to get this on here, I thought that I had to glue this on here, but when I did, I got glue everywhere. So I'm thinking that it actually doesn't really glue on there. But see, I glued it on there, and I actually got it on there. I got glue everywhere, but it does kind of just sit in there like that. So I think I put dimensionals on there. So I'm kind of wondering if I just don't put dimensionals on the back of this. So in order to get this on here, what you have to do is you have to put this and this together. So we're going to decide where we want the arm to go. Because the arm has to go on. And then this is going to have to go on. And I still think that it has to be glued or I'm not going to get it on there. But I don't. It just like fits in there. So I'm not sure. It almost like it needs a backing. That is actually where a good spot where that can go. So let's flip that over, put some glue on our little piece here. And you can see where I scored that, so that's what's going to fit in there. And then, all right, well, or not. I'm almost out of glue on this. There we go. And then we're going to glue this down. Glue that. I'm going to put glue over that. All right, and then we're going, now the glue wants to ooze out. All right, so then we're going to flip this over. Basically, evenly put this on. As evenly as I can. That's going to go out. All right, so now that's going to come this way. Okay, so I'm still at a quandary how to put this on because when I glued it, I got glue everywhere and it just fits in there. But I'm just thinking, all right, so what I did was, how I put it on here was, I put dimensionals. Let's just do that. We are going to put dimensionals. Let's see if this works. So, not sure how this is going to go on there though. All right, so if we have dimensionals on there, it's got to catch it somehow. All right. I put the dimensionals on here and not that because I didn't want put them down here. I don't know if this is going to work, but we are going to see. I'm going to put one there. I'm thinking I have to put a backing on this piece, which it cuts out a piece like this in that color. So maybe that's what I have to do. I'm not sure. All right, so I'm thinking this piece, so that's not going to work. How am I going to catch that piece? And then this piece, Okay, well, that'll sit all in there. And see, now that sits in there, but it doesn't really, this one, it glued on there. So this one doesn't really glue right. See, it's on there. I think I'm going to have to put the back on because it's not really glued. It's not really sturdy on there. And that's a good reason for me to figure that out. See, it's there, but it's really not there. I don't like how that's very flimsy. The good, I think the backing, another piece to that would look better. And then that would make that look a lot better on there. All right. To be determined. To be determined. All right. And then I use these faux glass dots to put on there, which are super cute. So, and these are kind of this yellow color, which are really cute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. But there's our 2 cards. They're super easy to make. They're so cute. And they're so fun. And so then also what I experimented with, people are doing this with their envelopes. Not very good with this one. So instead of putting the DSP on the envelope, they're also using the, thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, I like the color choice. Just not sure about that one, so we'll have to fix that. So they're using the embossing folder and they're embossing the back of the envelope. Didn't get it quite down far enough and a little bit too far on the front, but it is so cute because then it matches the embossing on that. But that makes that look really cute on there. So something different, a different way for you to use your envelope and still make it look very unique and very different. So another different way to use that. All right, well, there's our 2 cards. So yeah, see, this makes this card pop with that yellow. And this one had the other ends of this, so that's why I used the Cajun Craze. All right, well, so be sure and let me know if you didn't get my email and then you want some Christmas cards, you want to make some Christmas cards or you want me to make them, I will do that as well for the charge. So send me a message and then I can get back to you and send you the full email, giving you all the details. November 16th is the date. Otherwise, I will see you next Monday and I'll have another fun card to make. In the meantime, have a great week and I'll have a happy Halloween. Yeah, Halloween's this Thursday. Oh my goodness, so crazy. Otherwise, I will talk to you later. Have a great night. Bye-bye.